Hi, welcome to, I'm going to call this session 26 of the Worlds Collide Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. Now, for this campaign, we've mixed it up on this session, and instead we have, no, it's the same people as always. It's Bob as John, it's Nick as Rock, and it's Austin as Tormmik. I'm Adam as everybody else and everything. That's pretty much how it's been. Thank you for sticking around.
You're really doing the king's share of the work here.
Okay. Well, really, the audience is the one that we appreciate here.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, I'd say we wouldn't do it without him, but we did it for years without him, so...
How come you're allowed to make the joke, and I'm not allowed to make that
And they're
joke?
not doing any of the work.
I don't know, these are really long videos.
Yeah.
They probably have better things to do with their lives, but we appreciate them spending their time with us.
Hope you enjoy.
Hello, past, future David.
You guys say past, David?
Yeah.
Nobody in the past watches these. These are completely for future viewers.
I watched them in the past.
But you haven't watched this one. Anyways, last time...
That's a little
This is a little early to get derailed, guys. Come on. I know.
Timey-wimey.
So last time you went to the Northern College, you got accepted, you went to town, you hung out, talked to some people, found out some things going on from other places from them, left town, became a... John has gained the ability to become a half-bear.
Which can still cast spells.
Yes. So he became a werebear, and you leveled up to level 8. I'm guessing you both took your same classes. Which of your classes did you take?
Artificer.
Artificer instead of Artificer. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Artificer class instead of Artificer the Archetype.
Okay. And so I guess what? Are you in that town, or are you just outside of that town? What's going on?
I believe we stopped outside of the town.
To do Bob's thing.
Oh yeah, because you didn't want to do a ritual to become a bear in the middle of town.
Right.
Yeah, apparently that's frowned on.
Yeah.
Really, they're right next to a college. They should be used to insane behavior. I imagine the mages go streaking every year.
You have a different idea of mage than me, but okay.
You have a different idea of college.
Well, I was just well behaved in college, so clearly everyone in college should have been like me. And
What are you
my
talking
world.
about? You were always in the hotel.
I believe you went to Disney World a lot.
I went to Disney World a lot, and
No, his dorm room was
Yeah.
a hotel.
Converted. Anyways,
So,
what do you do?
We've hit everywhere else. Want to go to totalitarian golem thing? Just to say
I've
we've
been
hit
wanting to
everything.
go there since like before the diamonds.
Let's find a teleporter and see if we can just go straight over there.
Well, do you want
Hold
to
on, I have notes for this. Hold on.
Do you want to become a were person?
No,
You don't?
Why not?
because literally no benefit.
But you could be such a bore.
Straight stat bonuses. How's that have benefit?
I think we determined that
I've
he wouldn't
overcapped
actually get-
every
yeah.
one of their bonuses.
So he would get the ability to turn monsters with extra attacks.
Or you could turn into something that could run away.
I don't think there are even rules for turning into, like, full shifting.
What, do you just become the animal? Yeah, you just become the animal.
Yeah. Either way, no.
The stat block isn't part of the were creature block because you can just go look at the stat block for the actual animal. They don't need to put bear stats with the bear. You can just go look at bear.
Which bear?
Whatever one it is.
I want to be polar bear.
Well, you can be whatever...
Now, the true
But
question
Adam, I
is,
want to be a polar bear.
he can obviously go into a half-beast form. Can he go into a half-beast form from a beast, so he could be a bear?
Can he be a bear, half bear?
No, that's just a bear.
Can I split the difference between two different kinds of bear?
No, your half-beast form is half-beast, half...
Person.
Technically half-human, but that's a little weird for you, but okay.
You're an elf. No, I totally had human parents. I'm a human.
Mutant.
You were the first elf. And then you left, so there would be no more.
I wonder, would these even work on me? I'm not exactly a normal person.
Aren't you immune to poison?
Not even like an elf or a human.
Yeah.
No, I'm not immune to poison.
No. Maybe then.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right?
You could die.
You might have fur
I
again.
don't believe that's a possibility.
Dude, he could become his animal form, and shave everything except.
That's a good plan.
And
Like,
technically,
boar's got like little hairs on the shin.
and technically, the worst thing that could happen is you could become a were-rat and freak Bob out.
There's no
I personally don't like were-rats. My character doesn't care.
As long as he's an under control were-rat that doesn't bite him and make him a were-rat.
Damn.
You can't make me a were-rat. I'm already a were-bear.
I can do whatever I want. I run this world.
You will? Okay, fine. I want to use all the potions. Give me all those
I'm
steps.
just saying, where rat's more powerful than the other lycanthropes? It spreads right over the others.
Just take all the
It's a
lycanthropes.
sarcastic comment. Alright, so what did you want to become?
Let's go for boar.
Boar?
Because what's left is a tiger, rat, wolf.
We'll do 20.
That's what's left, right? Tiger, rat, wolf, and boar.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Let's do boar. Boar sounds burly. I got an 11.
Alright, yeah, fine. You become a... It, again, takes your... I think, what, there's a full day ritual and etc., etc. You're needing at least one of them to help, but you can talk them through it.
I'm pretty sure druids have ritual spells. I know how to use a ritual.
Yeah, and you don't have that ritual, so he would have to talk you through it. But yeah, you can...
I'm sure you wrote it down.
I did. In my book. Give that to Tungsten Society. How's this much is this worth? The Secrets of the Tribe.
I believe you also need those potions that we don't know how to make.
I got 3 more.
Also, we need to sell the gigantic gold statues that we still have.
Yes.
Yes, because you're so strapped for cash.
I'm just saying, we're wandering around with gigantic gold statues.
4, you said? Let's see. The character gains a strength score of 17 if his score isn't already higher. And a +1 to AC while in boar or hybrid form from natural armor. Attack and damage rolls
Swing and a miss on the
tests
con.
are based on strength. For the charge trait, the DC is 8 plus character's proficiency bonus plus strength modifier.
Well, I'm never going to use those natural attacks.
Also, you can become that and you're fine, but you know if you actually turn into probably either of the versions, you're going to have some serious issues with your plate armor.
How so?
Because it's not going to change shape, and you are.
What was it? This plate armor snug on me?
Specifically, it doesn't want you to
Because-
do it
well, no.
because demons.
Yeah. No, quite specifically, because, whereas, like, the druid transform morphs your armor, equipment, etc. into you, becoming, at least the hybrid. The animal you might be able to do, and it just morphs it into you. I'd have to check, or what you check. But the hybrid does not morph your stuff into you, so, yes,
I
you
would get, what, burlier?
Yeah, you would get burlier, you would get tusks, you would get... So it doesn't...
The ability to slam your face into stuff really hard.
Morph with me?
When you become...
No. Do I have to get rid of my armor now?
what kind of armor do you have?
Just regular armor.
Like metal armor?
No.
Then you're fine.
Leather stretches.
Yeah.
Well, it's not leather. It's wearing Kevlar ballistic armor.
Fabric is... Yeah, we're fine.
Because I'm still wearing the armor from my world.
Yes. Remember, it's like Hulk pants. It just stretches. It's fine.
It's literally just because he has metal stuff. And because I gave him plate mail, and then, like, really, really awesome good plate mail at the beginning of the game, I've regretted it ever since, and so I constantly put negatives to it.
I don't know. I could always try and trade these other bottles to the devil for some custom work. Because I definitely need another AC point. Definitely need one more.
No, you don't.
I do. I feel really at risk out here.
Learn to wield a shield.
Make me feel a lot safer.
Yeah, can't you just carry a shield?
I probably could.
You're not trained in it, though, so...
No. But I'm sure I could figure it out.
He's not trained in the armor either.
The
Well, the
armor's
armor's
magically trained.
Oh.
Yeah, that was one of the benefits I added to the armor that made it so powerful. Enough that it got him to take a deal that really,
Has been nothing but good for me.
So, you guys, we're heading to teleport?
Yeah.
Should we go to Tungsten's first and get rid of all this stuff so we can get the money for it. I mean, we only have 2 portable holes. I don't know how much. We don't have a lot of space.
Yeah, and that portable hole is just about full, particularly with the statues.
Like my portable
Well,
holes.
we do want to go back to Tungsten because we want to tell them we did find stuff.
Alright.
And we can hand over all the magical,
We found
mundane
all
equipment.
3 of these potions!
Well, I still get that strength bonus.
Yeah.
And that's always, that's just your new strength, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll roll over to Tungsten's and...
Just be like, well, you look different. You've been working out.
Whole bunch. I really don't like a wizard now.
Well, you're a machine, so you don't have any more extra muscles.
just thicker tree branches.
Exactly.
So, how do you get back there?
Teleport?
We first check and see if the town has a teleport circle that we can use
Yes.
and pay.
Or we could use
That-
the
Well, I want to keep the scroll until we have to use it.
Yeah.
So, find out if they can teleport us to Tungsten.
Let's see.
We have the runestone insignia.
I mean, worst case scenario, we teleport to the doors, then to Tungsten.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be them and like them. Yeah, they're fine with that. You know what? The charge here to another nation is going to be 15 gold per person to go through.
Okay.
15 gold?
Out of out of nation, yes.
I'm going to set up a bunch of teleport circles for free. Undercut all this business.
The fact that it takes a literal year of coming back and casting
All of this business. Just going to ruin all their days. No more taxes. None.
set up free teleport circles to just come over, scuff your stuff up.
That's what the golems are going to be for.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to sit there staring at the surface. Somebody messes them. A smudge on the pavement.
Okay, I found the papers I needed. Alright, so yeah, you head back to Tungsten's directly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
You think maybe we should just buy ourselves some title?
We don't need a car. Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome.
That's all I wanted.
Titles of nobility. If they sell them.
That seems like the kind of place that would. And we could use Tungsten as a reference. See if he would get it for us.
I don't know. Some of us have been awful rude to Tungsten.
I still remember you and your little magic boxes. But so yeah, what do? You get there, you back.
Tell him, ask to set up a meeting with the appraiser people who seem to like to come and talk to us more.
Oh, good. You found some. I knew you'd find stuff. I knew this was a good lead. Yeah, they got you set that up. Let's see. And so yeah, it doesn't take too long. Maybe 15 minutes, and they get you in an office with someone. And now the first thing you know is that if you pull the statues out, you will more than fill the office that you're in.
Well, we just let them go in the portable hole.
Yeah.
Just no, that's ours, that's ours, that pile of money's also ours. This is what we found there.
Yes.
That other stuff was not there.
Yes. Well, we robbed the diamonds for that.
Yeah, that's ours.
Oh, good. I hate those people.
Yes, we got gold statues.
Yeah. Yeah, you go. Yeah. What do you equip?
We have gold statues.
We have the gold statues. Didn't we have a bunch of, just +1 weapons too? It's not written on my sheet. I was wondering if it was on yours.
We have a dragon slayer and a vorpal sword.
Those they're not getting.
I don't know if I was going to keep those. We need more swords.
Well, yeah. Well,
You never know when you might be facing a dragon.
Yeah, Snickers
Or
snack.
just, or need to snicker snack something, yeah. You never know.
Yeah,
I thought it
it's
just
not
had
you when you're hungry.
Yeah. I thought there were just some +1 stuff in that armor,
There was.
too. Yeah. We'll hand over that stuff.
No, we're not going to hand over anything.
Nobody's using it.
So?
We're not handing
It's
over the
ours.
special stuff.
Yeah, and there's a good
Found that
place
cool
to
air
play.
portal. You found
That's not theirs. That's
We
ours.
have
found a 3D bottle.
we have
That's not theirs,
4
that's ours.
+1 items.
Yeah.
And 1 +1 full plate, and a +1 leather, and a +1 chain.
Yeah, all that I think is easy enough just to sell straight to them.
Oh, that doesn't make me look over here.
We have 5 statues, 1 a 3D bottle.
Are we selling the 3D bottle?
I thought we were going to open it.
Why were we going to open the 3D bottle?
See what's inside.
It's in a 3D. Vic.
Might be a wish granting genie.
It might be an evil, not witch-granting genie that wants to murder us for having its bottle.
Well, screw him. We'll ask him to put on a hat before he does anything.
And just be a statue?
No, he'll be a corpse.
Then we'll yeah, exactly. Then we'll extort him for more wishes in exchange for taking the hat off, and then we'll never actually take the hat off.
Oh, you are so evil.
No, he didn't take a stone from a badger. He must be the good guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's our measure for evil. If you're not stealing sentience from a badger, you're a nice guy.
Okay, so how many +1 weapons
4,
and how many +1 armors?
full plate leather and chain 3.
3. Okay. Let's see. So we got.
Yeah, and then 5 gold statues.
Are we going to get rid of the 3 wear bottles?
Well, they kind of need my ritual to do it.
So we can still sell them the bottles and not the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see if they want them.
Yes. And it's like, have you buy the bottles, then if you want me to teach you, where...
They're magic bottles that are from there. So even just from that, it's like, whether useful or not,
Yeah.
the place collects magical stuff. So of course they want them.
Yeah.
But yes, if you...
Well, they turn you into half animal people. Like that's the Brotherhood, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the Brotherhood.
A steal.
I figured out the ritual that works, makes them work.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, is it something that can be written down?
Yes.
Okay. If you'll write down, make a written copy of that, and they have they'll pull out like a nice kind of journal kind of thing to put it in. Pretty much you collect it as a set as a whole. With that, the statues.
Full disclosure, we used 2 of them.
Do you actually give full disclosure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I let them know. I was like, we used 2 of them.
So they
Really?
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know
I
they
can
work.
turn into a bear now.
I can turn.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was he able to turn into a bear before?
Yes.
But not this type of half bear, half people.
Oh, okay.
I can turn into a boar. I was not able to do that before.
Okay. Oh, very well.
It did make me a lot stronger.
Yes. And I'm just physically better than all were creatures already, so I didn't bother.
I'm a very superior specimen.
You're slow, though.
I have normal
3,500 full collection. The statues, the
What?
statues, the armors, the weapons, the potions. 3,500.
That feels like a lot less than that's worth.
Yeah, because that's a humongous amount of gold. We know gold per pound how much it costs.
Yeah, and it's like, we rough calculated that plus artistic value.
Yeah, I just feel like the gold statues are worth more than that alone.
Are they?
No.
What, they're not 100% gold?
Well, the statues, one's
Because they were like
9,000, two
200.
are 5,000, one is 4,000, one is 6,000. Comes
Gold?
out to 29,000. Yes.
Yeah, you just said 29,000, and he's offering us 3,000.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was his
3,500?
offer is one decimal point higher.
There you go.
35,000.
I was like, 3,500? What? No! This is just sitting there, he's like, yes, 3,500. It's very generous. That's a rip.
And then he starts counting it off.
Oh, no. 0.
You're the accountant?
I'm the appraiser.
Yes, no.
And you know what? If you didn't say no and you said yes, well, they'd be very happy with my appraisal now, wouldn't they? 35,000.
You're a bad appraiser.
35,000.
It's the accountants who'd be happy with you, but you're a terrible appraiser.
I suppose,
You're bad at your
I
job.
suppose we could reluctantly accept it on behalf of our sense of dedication to the society.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love dedication.
It's a good thing we had the portable holes to take these statues. These portable holes have paid for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
A
Yeah,
couple times over.
Yeah.
I would also mention to them that we did find a bunch of like ornate gold funerary masks, but they were still using them, so we didn't feel like taking them.
And they weren't magical.
Yeah, and they weren't magic or nothing. They were just gold fancy masks.
Yeah. No, the gold statues, they don't seem excited about. They literally are just paying you for their value. Worst case, we cut these down. We still have our money. It's not really paying you enough for the art. They're paying you for the weight of gold.
Aren't they encrusted in gems? I want more money per gem.
So yeah, they'll give you that, and then, and would you like me to set up a meeting with Tungsten to see what next assignment we may have for you?
I believe we were going to pop over to Golem territory, but did we want to think about buying into this country?
No, this country's about to be at war.
True.
You guys could totally sway that.
We don't want to be at war with the country. We don't want to fight a war. I didn't move to fight a war.
How many platinums was one of those sheets of platinum worth?
500.
500 platinum, because bricks were 50.
Yeah, the sheets were bricks in sheet form. I have 52 bricks.
I also have 52 bricks, plus my 1,000 loose gold.
Well, that's 2 more sheets of platinum each.
Which is 10 bricks. So 20 bricks apiece.
Let's see, that's,
Doing math over here, and they're talking about going to a nation that I didn't know they were going to go to, so I'm reading that.
yeah, so we get 2 sheets, and then we get 500. 3 bricks.
Isn't each sheet a brick?
Sheets are like combined of bricks.
They're 10 bricks. Yeah,
Sheets
give us
are-
bricks. We're not carrying sheets. We're carrying bricks.
You can. I'm giving you what I'm giving you. You can break it down into bricks if you want. You're
So-
getting 2 sheets, 3 bricks, because it's easier to denominate this.
2 sheets, so 23 bricks.
And you can. Then you get like a.
Whoever the money changes are, you're driving him crazy at this
And
point.
you get 18 platinum.
He's like, I need these put in the sheets.
I need these sheets put into bricks.
Yeah, like 10 minutes later. Alright, I need these bricks. Don't worry,
no,
we figured it out now. We still have it counted.
So yeah, 2 sheets, 3 bricks, and 16 platinum.
75 bricks.
So, I have 55 bricks. And 87 platinum in loose coinage.
Didn't you just have 52 bricks? Plus 23 bricks? How'd you math that bad?
Shut up. Because I erased one and not the other. 75, yep. 75 plus 87 platinum in loose change of 748 gold in loose change. And 43 silver.
And a partridge.
No, fuck that. I'm hungry. I have good berries.
There we go.
That's not food.
Yes, it is. It's all the food and drink you need.
No, I mean partridge is not food.
Yes, it is.
It's an animal, therefore it's food.
I'm a druid. That's food.
But yes, you can do all your money changing your own. I give you what I give you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the change.
Yes. I received 2 platinum more.
Alright. So, you now have more money, Mr. I already had huge amounts of money, now you have more money. So money is pointless to you, but what now?
I do not have near enough money.
You have more money than you need.
We're going to go to the totalitarian government.
Just to poke around because we've noticed a pattern.
I might have to burn it to the ground.
Well, we have an Afridi
America.
bottle. Who wants to open it?
Hmm?
Who wants to open an Afridi bottle?
Yeah, just open the bottle, burn everything, and then leave.
And where would you choose to open it?
Inside a magic circle.
Okay, but that's not actually a place.
On Tungsten's front lawn?
We can use my room.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
They said it is for our use.
No. We do that, then immediately set up another magic circle, summon the devil, make him give us stuff, or we'll kill him.
No.
We're ending the campaign.
I am not taking a fight with the devil.
Come on! It's
Why not?
it's 26!
Of all the bad plans,
Apparently, one of the bears is just done with this.
Yeah! We won!
no, fighting the devil would not involve us winning.
It would involve ending the campaign, though.
I'd
I
be
actually
fine.
thought about it. I was like, "Hey, let's look at that as possible end for the campaign." I'm like, probably not. That some of the players seem to be done, wanting us to move towards the end of this one, and that would take a long time for you to build up to be able to beat, because it's a CI-20.
I would run so hard.
The obvious answer is the same thing that stopped him before, is hat.
What kind of creature is an Afridi? Is that an elemental?
Maybe. Make an arcane check.
Holy crap.
22.
That is an elemental.
You rolled fairly well. For being Vic.
Then yeah, I set up the magic circle.
Okay. In your room?
Yep.
By the way, with that arcane check, you probably also know it's huge.
Is it huge?
It's large.
Will he fit in the room?
Hold on. I have a little thing here. Just. Like, if you are also in the room, how wide is that arcane circle?
Arcane circle is like 10 feet.
Diameter or radius?
Radius.
Radius?
I believe it's diameter.
Oh.
A 10-foot radius.
Radius, okay, so 20 feet across. Yeah, the circle is really bigger than your room.
Oh. Well, then we'll go outside and do it.
Yeah.
Just on the front
Just
yard.
on the front lawn.
Well,
You find the spot where it was burnt down from the tiki torch incident?
No, right next to that.
well, more or less. Do they have a space that we could use for...
If you ask,
Yeah.
they tell you not to do that near here. That is dangerous.
It'll be in a magic circle. It'll be contained.
Not near here. That is dangerous.
Go
We go out on the yawn.
just ever so slightly at the exact border of their land.
Just out there, where they can see it.
Don't do that here. Okay, we'll go over here.
We're like 200 yards away.
Another one, yeah, magic circle. Reverse the magic circle. Lock that dude in.
Hold on, let me check if I have notes. Like, is it
I only have
automatically
100 golden components.
If now, you could always go right over to the general store and fill up. That's something they sell.
That's what I do. I'm not going to use my components. I'm going to buy new components.
with that.
And then use the old ones.
Yeah.
keep them fresh?
Yeah, keep them fresh.
FIFO.
Yeah.
It's like, here's 100 gold. What for? Magic circle components. Why do you need magic circle components? Don't worry about it.
Here's an extra 5 gold for no questions.
No, you can ask questions. You just none of your business.
Summoning demons, man. That's what I'm doing.
What?
Not really. No.
Oh.
Not really. Come on, I'm messing with you, man. If I was summoning demons, I'd do it somewhere else.
What?
Next to an angel.
That would be a good plan.
But the angels being all mopey.
Whatever. That devil killed your god. See if they'll fight over it.
Good night,
And
devils are liars.
The devil would probably just show up and break an angel, then leave, because the angel wouldn't fight back.
Probably. But I can probably get paid for that.
So we get
Not every day you get to kill an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put up a circle against elementals, and we pop that Afridi bottle in there.
Alright, so you use an action to remove the stopper while in there?
Well, yeah, on the edge of it.
Don't you have telekinesis? Or mage hand?
Well, I'd use it myself.
Well, you don't want to be in the circle when you open it, do you?
Well, just from going out. And I would
A
still
cloud of thick smoke flows out of the bottle.
and I would still be protected.
Aren't they bound not to hurt the person with the bottle?
Maybe. Maybe. It's a question. You're rolling dice.
Didn't you identify it?
It's Afridi.
Yeah, it's a Afridi bottle.
They're mostly evil.
There is an Afridi in here. Let's find out what personality that Afridi has.
Yeah, you're rolling dice.
Yeah, I got a question. How are we going to,
Murder an Afridi?
Yeah.
Like we murder everything else.
Oh, we're not gonna. If the Afridi gives us shit, we just let it go. Yeah, this is a lottery bottle. You get an Afridi who's just cool with, hey, thanks for letting me out. Here's some stuff. That's good. If he's just like, I'm gonna kill all you. No. We just let you go because we like you.
we don't want anything.
Yeah. In this case, you know,
We don't like that slavery stuff.
you crapped out.
After a short bit of time, the smoke disappears with a flash of fire, and there's an Afridi.
I'm outside the circle now.
Yes.
Okay, I like how technically that works. Now, how does your circle work?
Prevents like gives them penalties. The big thing is they can't cross the boundary.
Without will save.
What can't cross the boundary?
Well, in this case, elementals.
Okay.
And it's pointed inwards,
So smoke can cross the boundary.
smoke is an elemental.
No!
It is an elemental! Just because he's comprised of something different doesn't...
But he's not. Smoke fills the area, and then he appears within 30 feet of you.
Well, it's a 10-foot radius circle, so most likely he's in the circle.
Okay.
In all likelihood, he's in the circle.
But for how the things are supposed to work, he would be in the circle because that's what the circle's there for.
Fine. More fun if he's not.
Not really.
Fine. Well, I mean, for me. But I guess you're the ones I'm trying to entertain here, so Afridi in a circle.
Yeah.
Now,
just a lot.
since you're the one opening up, I think you should be the one to roll the dice and determine whether he's...
Whether he's nice.
Yeah, it's a
or not.
D percentiles.
I was like, I got an 18. That's pretty good. I got an 11.
You still rolled under the 18.
Of course you did.
Rolls 2 dice.
You know what, though?
18.
That is one over it just played attacking you.
That's good.
Hopefully it goes like good, or bad, good, bad, good, bad, good.
No, that's not how that works.
Probably not.
No, it's 10% chance it attacks you, and then there's 80% of what it does here, and then like a 10% of it actually being good. Like a whisper energy. Darn it. Well, you see, he speaks Ingen.
So do we.
But you speak anything that he speaks!
And it's like, I don't speak that. Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Sup?
So what's the Afridi up to?
Do those also come in like gin bottles, or are they only Afridi bottles?
There can be any of them.
Yeah.
That's what the rolling is for.
Mm.
See which one you get.
Well,
Well,
no,
the
this,
Afridi is
no,
specifically
this is an
fire
Afridi
one.
bottle. Yeah, this is fire. But yeah, so yeah, giant, large,
Oni looking
red-skinned, giant man.
very Jafar.
Little Jafar.
Mm-hmm.
He has legs, for one, but...
Well, that's a bonus. Yeah. I always like having legs.
Yes?
Do we get anything for letting you out?
I am bound by the bottle.
But if you weren't, would you give us anything for letting you out?
Of course not.
If we break the bottle, are you free?
No.
Oh, then there's no reason to break the bottle.
Yeah.
He rolled a natural 1 on his insight check, so.
Yeah. So I guess you don't know how to free yourself? Assuming it would take an outside force.
What? Never mind, I don't care. What?
How do we let you go?
I am...
Does he come
Just-
magically bound not to tell us how he's...
I have to actually read through all the rest of the rules, because you just went to a totally different direction.
No! This was the exact direction Austin said we were going on. You gonna give us stuff? No. Okay, we're just gonna let you go.
You don't mess around with the freebies.
Yeah, no.
No, he's bound to obey you.
Yeah.
We want stuff.
That always comes back to bite you in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deals got to be made on equal ground, otherwise they don't count.
If you continue to use it, eventually it should set me free.
Yeah, but then you'll be all angry.
Now, how do we expedite that process?
It's bound by the magic of the bottle. I have no control over it.
I command you
Not
to break...
created.
I command you to break the bottle binding.
I don't think you can.
I don't know. We're in control of it. Theoretically, we should...
He is actually in control here. You don't do...
You're nothing.
Okay, you say those things.
Yeah, you tell the Ifriti to break his bonds. His binding to the bottle.
And that...
Well, it's just a magic bottle.
I have no control to do anything with that.
Just keep giving it that same order. Alright, well, you're going to be stuck in the bottle then, because you won't follow orders.
You think remove curse would undo it?
It may.
Don't attack me now.
Huh, maybe I should... wonder if a devil wants an free.
No!
Stop that.
Hey man, you can't read my thoughts.
If you said it all aloud, so we can't.
I'm just saying. I mean, Freedy doesn't want to give me anything. I wonder if a devil wants something.
He serves you for an hour.
For an hour.
Yeah.
Up, I don't need him. We'll try and break the bottle.
Well, first, remove curse on the bottle. Figure out what that spell does.
Yeah. Kind of what I'm thinking. Unless you know offhand.
I don't think
Removes curse.
Yeah. And how? I don't think it's even called that. No, it is remove curse. I think we lost bestow curse or remove disease.
All curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded. That's what it says.
Yes, I've unbound him too. It's still a cursed bottle, but it's not bound to this genie.
Could always use a cursed bottle.
Yeah, we could capture something else.
Nope, that is not the spell that would get rid of that.
Would it be break enchantment?
We get the spell magic, yeah. It's not a curse. It is a magical item.
And I don't know. I step on the bottle, see if it breaks, or if it's magically tough.
Yeah, no, it would be magically tough.
I step on it hard.
You're strong.
Standing on a bottle.
Well, let me try. Shunk.
It's like,
Because I was just sitting there going,
well, the Ifriti's there.
Freedy.
yeah, we're just going, what are you guys doing?
Well, I mean, if you're not going to give us stuff, we don't want to keep you.
Yeah. I'm assuming I would hit.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
You know, that's the entire point here. You're not going to just give us stuff, and we don't want to keep them.
It's not like it's a marble elephant, which are awesome. We want to keep those.
13 magic damage to the bottle.
I don't know why you think you did magic damage to a bottle, but okay.
Well, the magic longsword's magical, but Sometimes, magic overcomes damage resistance.
Also, just because it's a bottle doesn't mean it doesn't take damage from magic.
Well, it's a magical bottle.
Magically tough.
Yeah.
Is there a thing about breaking magic items in the back of the PHB?
No, but there is something about one of his spells, because he can do spells.
We'd asked him before if he was okay with us breaking the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we'd become very un-okay if he just decided to try and attack us.
Yes.
I wasn't looking up an attack spell. I was looking up one of his non-attack spells.
Ah. So,
By the way, what he can do is he can fight for you for up to an hour when you summon him.
Well,
either way, pick the bottle up if the sword didn't.
Did the sword break it?
No. Okay, get a pitten.
Can he break the bottle?
I don't think it can be broken. I think as long as the magic remains on it,
Oh.
it's...
Okay, so we're just not going to command you to do anything for an hour?
I'll end up back in there after an hour.
And if we
but
kept
it'll
doing...
break eventually, right? It'll break eventually, right?
Yes, presumably we are typically given a number of times which we must serve before we would be released.
Do you have a care for tea or a different beverage?
Well, no, he's been sick. We'll just keep summoning him until the bottle breaks.
Well, yeah, but I was going to give him some tea when it comes out.
I'm fine.
Okay.
He finds your hospitality a little disturbing. He doesn't quite understand it.
He's not going to give us anything.
His previous owner locked him in a box and put a, beware sign on it.
As we just actively tried to free him.
Yeah, he's quite confused.
No, man. Freedies can be vengeful.
Yeah.
And they can shift planes and stuff. It's like, don't...
That's actually the spell I was looking up.
It's like, don't even...
He can technically do that for you if you wanted to go to another plane.
Yeah, it's like, don't bother your Freedies. If they're not willing to give you something of their own will, just...
Okay, so let's go to the other place.
Yeah.
We'll be
Like, do you have to serve for a full hour, or does this count for a serve?
I will end up back in the bottle after an hour's time.
I don't know. Go enjoy the river. Go stare
Go
at the
terrorize the village. Go hurt any of them. Just make them scared.
I don't know. Go cook stuff. I don't really like to cook.
Well, we'll just keep summoning you until the bottle breaks.
Very well. Thank you.
And not ask you to do anything. Well, not order you to do anything. We might ask you to do something, but you don't have to do it.
Well,
No,
you
don't
can
have
ask
to.
him.
Yeah,
I can't.
I'll totally ask, and you could be like, I don't feel like doing that. It would be like, he doesn't feel like doing that. And you'd be like, okay.
yeah, I guess that's the way you could get around it. It's like, well, technically...
So
Yeah, then we're teleporting to the Golem Society.
Okay. Are you trying to get more to major town or capital?
Capital.
Okay.
Best chance of books.
Have you actually done any research on that city?
Not extensively, no.
Okay. Do you bother to do so?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we have like 45 minutes to kill before.
Check out the travel advisories.
Yeah, if you actually look up. There are...
Do we need mosquito nets?
It's a frozen wasteland up in that desert.
It's not no.
The frozen part is not the part that you'd be going to. Let's see, Durester. Let's see. Which one is the capital?
Could just decide to get all of our giant magical things to fight. Go through the angels, summon the Afridi, summon the devil, see who would win. I bet it's the devil.
The capital is more of a historic place, and it is one that's right on the border that actually got taken over by the ice. As such, while it remains the capital, it does not have the hustle and bustle of Nala, which is the major city, which has continued to grow in the couple hundred years since, and it is now a much bigger, more populated, a trade city, but not where the government themselves sits. So that is basically the difference, is whether you're actually looking to speak with the government or whether you're just trying to interact with city and its people.
I'm okay with avoiding the totalitarian Iron Fist government.
Yeah, city and its people.
Alright. So yeah, that would be Nala as the major city. And the teleport actually takes you to an enclosed space in the desert, and basically you... whatever, like, from here, 7 gold each for the teleport fee.
Oh, I was like, I heard beach. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, 7 gold for each of you. But yeah, you end up sort of in an enclosed teleport room. And first off, nobody here. And there is simply a map and directions in multiple languages on the inside of the walls, giving the direction to the city. Which, by the way, you can see when you walk outside of the door.
But can we read the map if there's nobody around to give us the language?
You can figure it out. You can figure it out on most of them, just because most of them
Say over there.
they're pictured. Well, I mean, even without the languages, it's sort of a graphic.
It's an actual map.
Yeah, it's right in there, and basically it is showing you. It's basically this teleport room, which is not manned, is about a half mile outside of the city. There's also technically a path that leads to the road that heads there. So, but yeah, it is a very tall city, so you can pretty well tell it on looking out. Oh, it's the one that peeks over the horizon, when beyond it is like the sea.
So we have to go down a mountain and up a mountain?
What? Why?
It peaks over the horizon. So there's like a mountain in the way?
The city is tall. The city itself is 5 tiered on top of itself.
So is it on a cliff?
No,
Is it on a mountain?
no.
It's like
It
half a
sticks up
mile
on the
away.
coast. Yeah.
So how is it peaking above the horizon? They're not towering in the distance.
Because I feel like those are the same thing, but okay.
They're not at all.
The horizon implies a much greater distance.
Yeah, that's like 30 miles away.
No, okay.
I mean, it's like right over there.
The horizon is technically that line, and this is the thing that sticks up over it. Whereas in that direction, not really anything else does. Because beyond it is sea,
So
so...
when I hear peak over the horizon, I imagine something's beyond the horizon, but so tall it's above that you can see part of it.
It's like
Oh,
when
no,
you're driving
no, it
up
is
on
in
a
front of
mountain.
the horizon.
It's like when you're driving up on a mountain, and you can just see the very tip of the mountain as you're driving up.
It's peaking.
That's peeking over the horizon.
It's tall, y'all!
It looms ominously in the distance.
Okay. Carry on. What else does it do?
We walk towards it. Does it come closer to us?
No. It
No.
kind of stays where it's at.
That'd be awful convenient.
We get the crank and just pull it closer.
No crank. But yeah, desert port city with vertical construction. Oh my god. The city looms large and seems impressive and imposing upon approach. When I actually wrote it out, I did much better. I'm sorry, I should just read my notes. Impressive and imposing upon approach.
I'm a lyrical genius.
Yeah. The city itself consists of 5 primary tiers. Basically, you can't quite tell you now, but as you get closer, you figure out. The city has different levels built literally on top of other levels of the city.
Me?
You'll see that once you get in there.
We want to build a dwarven settlement, but we don't want to build it like in a mountain or underground. We'll just, build on top of things. Genius.
And as you get relatively close, you do start to see. First off, you see that sort of the setup for the actual teleporter, where the mages that run it are out here and stationed. With carts and horses and such to set up for outgoing. They don't charge for incoming, so no need.
Well, somebody else does, so there's that.
But and there are some other little businesses here. But the one of the key things here is outside against the wall are 7 large golems near the main gate into the city. sort of
Neat.
stationed.
Take a picture.
What?
In my mind. In my
Oh.
mind.
Okay.
Take a snapshot.
I say, I think I got rid of the cameras.
I don't know why.
Because you misused it.
Or what?
And you were always planning to get rid of them anyways.
Yeah.
Which is
When you
okay.
decided, I take a bag of 30 camera phones, I'm like, no, you don't. But fine, I'll deal with it later.
Hey, I've got plastic and circuitries. I can make weird stuff now.
No, they should have taken like a bunch of Polaroids. Would have lasted longer.
Well, he didn't allow me to take a book on engineering,
No, I didn't.
so I took something more destructive. I brought a Bible. In a town, in an area that has no gods.
I don't think you even knew that at the time, so I think I just thought it's humorous.
So we go in. Is there a guard stop us from walking in or anything?
No.
Walk in.
Yeah.
Start schmoozing people. Find out where the shopping district is.
There are shops. There are various of them,
Mhm.
sort of around in different levels, and you get quotes of that, and you do quickly notice that there are good amounts of this. You're on the first tier of the city, and there are good amounts of it where these streets, for a while, almost seem more indoors than outdoors.
Mm-hmm. That would happen. I also ask about libraries or anything of that nature.
Of course.
Do my work for me.
Mm-hmm. I have more charisma than you, so yeah.
But you also notice throughout the place that there are alcoves of golems just sort of inset in walls as you're going through. They're just
Standing guard, yeah.
yeah. Pretty cool. You notice majority of the population, with 85% is human. Mostly human. Get about 10% is dwarves. There's a noticeable number of dwarves. And the remainder is just a smattering of whatever else. So
So I was thinking for business, pick up portable hole, bottle of air, flying carpet. And we could start doing stuff with that.
Why?
We don't need to make more money.
And why
Yes,
do you need
you-
a flying carpet?
Well, more specifically, why am I using my money to invest in a business where I would have to work to earn money? When I can just use my money to buy things that will make me money.
What do you have in mind?
Dude, banking. Get into money changing.
I believe there are already plenty of banks out there, though.
Yeah, there are, and you gotta start buying them out.
just buy them out. You.
Yeah. That's the goal. We're just gonna start buying pieces of bank changing.
Yeah, I'm fine with
We'll
that.
globalize the currencies. We'll standardize the weights. Make it all transferable between regions. People don't want to play nice. We squeeze them.
But to
Oh, I'm sorry. Your currency's now inflated.
again, I think there are standardized weights in all
Not
use the same.
100%. Not 100%. There's some arbitrariness between the areas.
We assume. This is one of Adam's world. There could just be no crime here.
What?
It's an entire country.
No organized crime. All weights are exactly the same across every country. Standardized. Level.
No, but most shops have little scales in them, and that's how they really charge you, anyways. If you're paying with that
That's
much.
the point. Banking's not really a service anyone actually needs. It's a service you impose upon them and tell them they need.
Ah, okay.
Because otherwise people will take your stuff.
Exactly. You need the bank.
Okay.
It's the great lie.
You've convinced him.
It's the great lie.
Okay.
Hey, if you think you could do
And
it,
also,
I
that
think
was
I
what
could
your
sell
family
it.
did, isn't it?
Yes. Gotta control the money. Control money, then you control trade. Without actually having to control trade and all the nastiness that goes along with it.
Like days on the road.
Yeah,
Fly
days on the
carpet.
road, taxes. Oh, let the trade guilds worry about that.
Yeah. We've actually dealt with some of them. They do worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so you can find libraries, stores, people.
Well, they have multiple libraries in this city?
Yes. None of them are as sizable as some of the others you've seen. But yeah, they actually have multiple buildings that are collections of books that will, for small fees, allow you to spend time in them, and for larger money down, borrow books. And if you really want to look at it and just say, I want to keep books, they have no real way to get you back. They charge you enough to make up for the cost of the books and just say that it's a deposit to make sure you bring them back.
How much for the entire library? I want to borrow all of them.
What? No!
Just put them in this hole. I promise I'll be back in 1 week.
Did they charge you enough to be able to...
I know, but
Maybe
they'd still have to go and find a whole bunch of books. The library would be closed for like a year.
Those other libraries. And you know what? We're rich now!
No, we're just retired.
Sorry, library closed. Can't bring it back. We moved. Sucker!
Are the tiers like class-based? Like rich people live up high?
No.
Just they didn't want to expand outwards, so they went up.
Yeah, it's just built up.
So no doubt the rich people do live up high because no one wants to live.
Yeah, there is definitely some notice of that, but there's also definitely some rich, especially like merchant rich, right on the bottom floor, right near the entrance. That's some of the first things you're coming across are some of the more wealthy, better-to-do merchants because you are the first business that they see.
This is apparently a shopping mall, not a city.
Or at least like this entrance is.
Yeah, this entrance, yeah, this is going to be, the entrance is going to be a little trade district, as is over by the port. The port has much easier access to a few of the tiers, so you end up with areas on just sort of on that side, again, being more merchant.
Well, how's their collection of Godfall era history? I have an interest in the Godfall. How's their history books? Or do I just have to go back to the dwarves? Because so far they've had the best books for that.
I mean, they have some smaller books about, they do have older volumes that are from that time. Nothing necessarily on the events, but they would have some books that are just from a point of view of the gods exist. So they were before the time when the gods fell. So they do have some books about that. You're able to find that.
Cool.
Is there a great history purge in this place? This was only like 300 years ago. 200, yeah, even less time.
Well, the dwarf remembered it.
Yeah. But just there's so little literature on it of, active worship and those things for something that was around, just 200 years ago.
And also worship-based, which makes people write stuff down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but really this is the stop of worship base. The literature they have is from the time when they were worshiping. They just didn't necessarily write down the stuff of, we don't need to do that anymore, that's pointless.
Yeah, where's our chroniclers?
Yeah.
Lazy chroniclers.
Most of those would end up being in a private collection. Books, to the large extent, aren't mass-produced, so books that you find are, journals, individuals, and so the ones that tend to be then sold and either duplicated or that kind of thing are going to be older ones or new ones with more practical use. And how not to worship the deities because you don't need to anymore wasn't necessarily a practical use. People kind of got that. Oh wait, I don't need to do this anymore?
Well,
That's extra time.
You were making it sound like there wasn't anything, pre that were Bibles and other stuff.
No, that's exactly what it is. There isn't stuff from there aren't the journals of people from the actual fall.
Okay.
That's the part that they're missing, is that actual in between. They have modern living and they have older stuff, but...
Yeah, in that case, I'll set up a time to meet and go wander off to take the temperament of the city.
Okay.
I'm equally going to wander around the city.
Okay. What are you trying to do in the city? Because
I basically do the same thing every time.
I'm looking for trouble.
He's Batman.
in broad daylight...
Yeah.
Well, they're inside. It's not really that.
I can actually Batman now.
I don't think you'll
Because
have
you
to.
can become a bat. Like...
Also, I'm pretty sure there are, golem guards every, 20 feet.
So?
Yeah.
Pretty sure they got this, but...
So?
You find people on strikingly good behavior.
Okay, I continue to fly around.
You find one person picking a pocket, immediately gets punched in the gut by a golem.
What do you do?
Try to find out their ideas towards banking, and I've heard this place is totalitarian. What's that like?
I guess that would be...
Investigation or
Sure.
diplomacy?
Yeah,
And now we have to live here because Nick's in prison.
6.
Sorry.
Now we have to live here.
You know
'cause
what?
Nick's
It's a
in prison.
totalitarian government isn't all that bad. You'll learn to like it.
He just looks around and goes, nah, it's great. In fact, I work for the
What?
secret police. Why don't you come with me?
No. 8.
Oh, okay, fine.
What? 8 did it?
Not bad mouthing. I'm just trying to find information.
And how did you choose to word it?
What is it like living in this democratic utopia?
What's it like living here?
No, it's great. We haven't had any taxes for the last 3 months.
Were there taxes before?
Well, there's taxes when stuff has to be done.
Oh, okay. So, not meritocracy, but just only taxes when a public work comes around?
Yeah, literally, yeah. That's one of the things you find is...
So
yeah,
it's
people-
probably just a really crappy place.
Basically, it's based on what the finances for the country needs. They tax when they need it, and they just, reduce or remove at times when they've already met the needs and it's not needed.
How high does that go up?
The taxes, it depends on what's needed and what the time scale is.
So
As long as we can avoid getting drawn into this war,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too bad, and things look good on that front.
Yeah.
We can always lock our doors and stay out of it.
Seems reasonable.
You also find very much the, as long as you behave, then really the government serves to protect you and to be a threat to anyone who would work against you.
So we should rob
They
this
don't.
place and frame the white diamonds.
Well, that would draw them into the war. Why would we do that? We're trying to have this Cold War
Hey,
go
man.
on forever.
War's good for business.
Our job is not to tip the world one way or the other. It's to completely be a negatable, just traveling band of people and not change world political things.
Yeah, we're not entering the political theater. If anything, we're going to settle down the elf nations.
I've been asked into the political theater.
Yeah, it's too, regicide. That's
told them
stupid.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've actually technically been asked into the political theater a few different times.
Well, one didn't hear it because he thought they were saying, "I'm going to murder you if you don't give us our money back."
Huh?
They were asking you to join them.
Oh, no, they weren't. They were trying to get their money back.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you telling me they wouldn't have made me give them back their money?
Of course they would, but you would have benefited more than that.
Yeah, I don't think I would have. I'm awful rich right now.
Yeah, but you'd have friends. You'd be rich in friends.
That's
They're a
not
bunch
thing.
of thieving backstabbers. They're not
You'd have
friends.
friends in low places. Like, literally, it's kind of a low... They're under the...
No, I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
They're bad people. Every society we've run into
Say it.
thus far
Say it. I want you to
is
say
bad
it. What?
people,
You're
except
going to say
for
it says...
The thief.
Yeah.
everyone we've
The
run
most
into.
prolific thief in the party.
Everyone we've run into is bad people, except for the people in the traveling nomad. They're
What are you
awesome.
talking about? The elves are pretty cool.
They were actively working with vampires.
And feeding their
Maybe,
people to
maybe,
them.
maybe. That's alleged. That's alleged. That's a good point. We should go and talk with the vampire to find out.
But anyways, yeah, so you find, more or less... you don't find anyone willing to say anything bad.
Shocking.
Now, insight to... Were they thinking it, though?
No, they weren't.
3.
What math did you have to do?
I had to find out if I had a wisdom score. And
No,
what-
they seem genuinely happy to live here.
Oh, well.
They have not chosen to move, so they can't be too
They're
dissatisfied.
totalitarian. They don't get to choose. the move.
There is nothing that seems to be keeping them here.
It's a totalitarian government. You don't get to leave.
All these golems.
Technically, it's an autocracy. You've called it totalitarian.
I haven't called it anything. Everyone else called it totalitarian, and
Yeah.
you never corrected them.
That means I'm not really sure. You're a visitor.
North Korea is a totalitarian government.
Okay, well that's really stretching this. This is an autocracy.
Well,
It's
you
been
didn't-
ruled by a family
You
that
didn't-
just sort of keeps rule over it. Now, you're
You
not
didn't-
allowed to disagree with them, but that doesn't keep you there.
This is a terrible place. We should burn it to the ground.
Do you say that?
No.
Yeah, because they're listening.
Yeah, sure. Squeak, 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 squeak. They speak freaking bat?
Yes.
It's like, in fact, one of them has one of the stones in their arms as well. And yeah.
That bat's rude. He doesn't like it here. Alright, crazy man. Stop talking to bats.
Any regional specialties or anything like that, or just the same stuff as everywhere else?
You get a lot of different stuff. It is
They
very
have
much
good berries.
it's a desert environment. And so they've adapted a lot of things surrounding
We
in that
should get a
environment.
magical item that makes lots of good berries, and we could set up a stall where you can just buy good berries.
Nobody wants that.
Why not?
Because
It's all your food and drink for an entire day.
With none of the fun of drinking and eating for an entire day.
yeah.
Lots of people want that.
Poor people want that, Bob. Poor people.
Yeah.
Poor people who don't have money. Who can't pay you for the privilege.
Can't cheap people want that? I'm really cheap. That's
Food's
why
just
I think
not
that'd
that
be
expensive.
amazing.
Yeah.
Food is terribly expensive.
Not really.
When you want to pay nothing, it's terribly expensive.
Okay. So you're going to sell them for nothing.
Yes. I'm going to ruin the food market. Free food.
Yes, technically, if you just gave them away, then you would get a demand. That is true.
Just saying, we could feed the homeless of the world, and y'all are poo-pooing it.
I believe we would almost eliminate poo-poo.
No. Yes,
It's a single good berry!
tiny little rabbit
Sewers
poos.
are clean.
Tiny little rabbit poos.
You could really sell that in the Thieves Guild City. Hey, you want to clean up your sewer?
Just
Man, that'd make our lives much easier.
But then what would the rats have to float on when they're trying to escape the piles of gold? Just saying, there's poop all over their gold now, and I did that to them.
Now, they've obviously done that multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, they
there was a water line.
Yeah. Gold washes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this place is
So what are you doing?
relatively boring.
Yeah.
I'm in the library. I'm trying to dig up more information on the Godfall.
Yeah, make investigation check.
It bounced.
1.
That's a 1.
An 8.
He has a good bonus. Yeah, you find more books. Probably the most interesting thing is you find a list of the deities. You find that there were that at the very least from this list there would be 106.
That's a lot. It's not that many, but it's quite a few.
Yeah.
Figuring has more.
You don't know that. I do, but you don't.
It's a lot more than would have been in Eberron, which is what you would know.
Yes. A lot more. It's a lot of days.
Yes.
Then where'd the others go? If only these ones came shards, where'd all the other ones go?
Theoretically, they'd be across the rest of the planet.
We'll just travel
Many
around.
of them probably into the ocean.
Okay, so we need to buy a ship. I've got all the food and water that we need.
I need like another 20 years of investigation is what I need.
Okay, once Nick dies, we'll go buy a ship and travel around the continents.
Screw you guys. We have enough money to where I can buy potions of immortality.
Can you?
Eventually they'll stop working, but that'll be a long time forward.
The question is, can you actually buy them?
Yeah, I'm part of me's wondering, would that end up being something that falls under necromancy and therefore not the easiest of things to obtain? You know I'd become a lich.
Or a vampire.
Or let's
Hey, I know where you can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are werewolves immortal?
No.
You say that like it's something that should be known, but they're
I
all...
say that like you've just spent time in the werewolf crypt.
Where dead ones are.
Hey, they could have died from stabbings. I didn't say were they indestructible.
But yeah, that's the reason you got that response. Is you just came from their crypts.
Again, stabbing victims. Every one of them.
Yes. They sort of
They're organized into
right
generations.
right around the time they would naturally die. They instead murdered.
They were organized by generations. I mean, really, man.
They don't have full-size Snickers bars, so death takes them anyway.
Okay. But yeah, definitely though, well-behaved city. But yeah, you can also find that there is lots of, near the ports, near the entrance, that there is a lot of merchant activity.
Yeah.
You definitely find a strong trade guild association presence here. They work very well here, and the comment, if you talk to them, is really, it's an up season. People have money right now. They're buying a lot. We're bringing things in. It's...
I tried to talk to them about what I've learned from Austin about banking and how that could help them out.
They won't believe we can help them out. Like I said, a bank is no service they want. It's a service we have to tell them they need.
Yeah, ultimately they do pretty well with that.
Why would we pay somebody to hold our money for us? That seems like a bad plan. And it's our job to convince them it's a great plan.
We only work in a handful of nations. It's pretty easy to keep things in. As far as changing money, we have enough of different currencies to trade that we're able to, for the most part, facilitate that in most of the regions.
What about the stuff across the ocean or on the other continents?
A lot of those are beyond trade range, and unless there are things that are specifically needed, which occasionally we'll get things imported that are strange, but that is a minority research. They don't have anything that we need in regular volume. So,
what about exploration and setting up of new teleport circles? If we went to another country, found them willing to trade, then spent the time and money to set up a thing and test it ourselves.
I'm sure that there are teleport circles there that they use.
Yeah, but no one else has talked about them.
Yeah, we should go to a different continent.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Paint a new map.
I've made a world. Literally, I have 2 nations that go beyond.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we have to find a place that actually has a decent democracy.
No.
I don't like any of the countries that you've made.
That's because you come at them from a very American mindset.
Yeah, America's the better one.
We're just going to go world hopping. Because we found out if we visit a new nation, we get a level. We're just going to go beyond these borders and keep leveling up. Then we can rule the world.
No,
or at least find a democracy Bob wants, and or start one.
No, you've only one more level.
Yeah, as long as I base it on education, Vic won't want to leave.
We still have to go and visit the vampire.
We've already been to the Elf Nation, though.
Yeah, but we didn't get to talk to the vampire.
Because he's a dick and a
now's
vampire.
a good time. Everyone else is feeling, I don't know what to do. We'll talk to the vampire.
Okay, this was fun. Let's go talk to the vampire.
No, we gotta stay here a couple days. I'm busy.
Yeah.
All right, you're in the library.
Yeah, he's in the library.
Like, whoa, don't
sample local cuisine for a couple days.
Don't
Talk
rush
to
it.
people.
Your local cuisine is you grow your berries look different here because you grow them out of these grounds or something.
No, it's the same stick.
He has his own holly stick that he uses.
Nee.
You don't find any crime, but you do notice one day you wake up, your holly stick is gone. Somebody seems to have taken it.
But no crime.
I go and tell the golem that someone stole something from me.
I didn't say he's not running the game unless he stole it.
Yes, now I am the DM.
I've lost.
I've lost control. Go make a character, Adam. That's how this works.
Yeah, that's good. That's good information. Over 100 gods.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, some of them you can, from the little blurbs on each one, you can kind of piece to, was probably this shard, was probably that shard. You verify whatever that name is for the one for the war. Yeah, that seems like that's definitely going to be that one, was the shard that fell where that temple was. So that's, that kind of thing. Yeah, spend a couple of days. If you want to do whatever hotels or rooms, standard prices. You guys are you guys, so if you don't want to, you can find ways around it.
These libraries 24 hours?
No. But
They gonna kick me out?
no, but if you spend like over a few days a gold, you can have borrowed books, stand outside, continue reading, go inside,
like, we
get
gotta
your
leave.
get your rebate.
Goes back in. You're still here. Click. Thank you. Walk back
Rebate
inside.
for these, and I'll continue. Yeah, nothing keeps you really from doing that. And there's little enough crime that you literally can just stand in the streets.
It starts raining, you put up the hole.
What do you
There's
mean?
literally other
floor.
streets above him.
There's got to be a big runoff problem somewhere.
No, and actually, if you think about that and look, you can actually find on the outside where the vents are. Not as many as you might think, but it is a desert, so there isn't a huge amount of rain.
So
No,
it
no,
just
no.
flash floods and kills everyone.
No.
No, it would actually run off into the ocean.
It's all sloped down to the ocean. I was thinking more of their sewage problems, but...
It does run downhill. Yeah, I'm going to go up to the top.
Okay. Yeah, well, Tom's all open air, nice.
Do they have the zoo?
I'm telling you. It's a world-class menagerie. Yes. Yeah. No! No, it's you! No! But yes! Yeah, they do.
I go to the zoo!
I see all the wild and exotic animals of the land.
For the
Including,
most part,
do they have a giant eagle exhibit?
No, they don't. They don't have giant animals. Most of them are smaller and easier to contain animals. But you do get a large variety of variants on many of the animals you can do, which gives you more options with, say, getting rid of, maybe one less die on their attack and adding dark vision, or some things like that with some of the variants that you have.
I find one of the bird people. Not person who is bird, but person who enjoys birds.
Okay, yeah.
Where do the giant eagles live?
If there are giant eagles, I suppose they would probably be in mountains somewhere.
But how do you not know? This is your subject of study.
This isn't exactly an environment where we have many eagles.
That's
we do
why
have
I'm at the
owls.
zoo.
Yes, we don't have any eagles here, so I haven't gotten to study any. Also, many of them have a little more sentience that they don't.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you have like a traveling scholar, someone who actually knows what they're talking about?
No. This isn't a zoo like really a study place. This is a zoo like captured because they're cool and pretty. This is historically before our modern zoo is for scientists idea.
Where's your scientists?
What?
Gotta go find a scientist.
Natural philosopher.
Yeah, where's a natural philosopher? That's a good one. There we go.
In the mountains, near the giant eagles.
In the mountains. Perhaps near the giant eagles. I don't know where that dialogue came from. It just came to me.
No, Nick said that. You have to come up with your own thing. He's not the DM.
Okay.
Since Vic's not allowed to take over the game.
I really haven't met any.
Okay.
Now you have even less of a lead.
I go and Batman around. Looking for a natural philosopher.
The world's greatest detective.
Different kind of Batman.
Has anyone seen the Joker?
Where is he?
Just go up to everyone.
Make a stealth check.
No, this is the opposite of that.
Yeah, this is the other thing.
He's not yelling that as a bat.
Yeah, not as a
I know.
Yeah, okay.
14... 15, 16, 17?
17. You manage to figure out when you need to duck and leave to avoid being taken
For what?
for disrupting the peace.
No warnings? No, hey, don't do that?
No, you notice that and manage to get away.
There's one. I go and
Not be
start asking.
seen, just heard, and yeah. And you figure out maybe you're not allowed to do that.
You noticed all the warnings. All the golems on the wall started going.
I
Just
go
start
around and
looking
start
at you.
quietly asking people if there's a natural philosopher around.
Investigation.
That is the warning. The golems wake up and look at you.
14. What's investigation? Investigation is intelligence. I'm not good at that. 17. I only have 3 3 mod.
Same.
4.
So you got what? What did you total?
17.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. You managed to find someone that... And I'm guessing you're more specifically looking for giant eagles, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, if you tailor it down, you don't find a natural philosopher, but you do find an elf who knows that there are giant eagles in the mountains near Fendalis.
Now where's that? On this map.
Well, because
That's
the elf
really far
city, the elf
south.
city we went to was Lilimbas.
Yes. Yes, it was. It's in the same nation, though.
It's really hard to find a decent flying animal, and the giant eagle is about the best one that you can get. But it's a giant flying eagle, and I'm not allowed to turn into that until I see one, so I have to go find one.
Yeah. Yeah, you find enough that knows that they were in the mountains there. Fendalis is the under-mountain elven city. It's the elven city inside of a mountain.
The hell's wrong with them? That's not their MO.
Elves are weird.
Elves, trees, dwarves, Underhill.
Well, let's just say I stole a little bit from Tolkien and decided to put these elves under a mountain like Tolkien.
What?
The Hobbit.
I thought they were just hanging out in the dark forest.
And no, there were some that... to be fair, they weren't completely under a mountain, but they had cavern parts.
So
of
they
it.
had a basement. So they're dwarves. They have a basement.
Everyone with voicements have dwarves.
No, yeah, no. I have an under mountain city
Okay.
for elves.
Neat.
I hate that.
Why?
Well, they have to be under mountain, otherwise the eagle would keep attacking them.
Not really.
Turns
Give
out
us your rings!
turns out these eagles are like super aggressive.
No, they're actually intelligent creatures and speak languages.
Yeah, but they're also like total douches. And they just hate elves.
No,
Wait,
the vultures are total douches.
If you could
I mean, it literally goes vulture evil, owl neutral, eagles good.
if you could hear them talk, all they're talking about how their dad owns a dealership.
Dad owns a dealership.
What?
You understand? My dad owns a dealership.
Eagles are bros.
What?
They're just a bunch of chaotic good bros.
They put huge mufflers on their tail feathers.
What? No. Weird. No?
Their feet are slightly turned out sideways.
Huh?
Pop their neck feathers.
Yes, they pop their head.
That's a collar. That's a pop collar reference. I got that one.
Good job.
That's what hoodlums do.
No,
That's what bros do.
Hoodlums.
no, they're not the same thing.
I will accept the lad, but that's a different kind of more destructive bro.
I don't think it's more destructive. I think they're equally dumb.
No, they're equally dumb.
I think they're
Lads
equally
break
destructive.
stuff.
No, they're just.
I don't
they
know
live
who
in-
they're calling dumb.
just
You're
live
not
in
dumb
England.
if you're watching. Smart people, thank you. Quit insulting my viewers.
If they're describing themselves as bros, they know what they are.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm just a bro. You know that you're a bad person then.
Well, I'm not educated on these specifics here, and so I
A major
feel bad.
part of being a bro is being completely uncaring about anyone else.
See, I don't know if that's necessarily the case.
Yep, totally the case. I just said so.
Who you can believe?
Can't argue with that logic.
but
The
I'm
words
lost.
came out of his mouth.
You didn't let me see a
So
giant
it's
eagle,
been a
and
couple
that's why you
days.
have to endure
I
this.
told you where to find a giant eagle. I literally told you here's where giant eagles are. I hand fed it to you.
No.
Really far
Giving
away.
it to him would have been, they're up
I
in the
literally
zoo.
gave it to him by telling him it's at the location where your other party member is wanting to go.
That's really far away, though.
You don't have teleporters! It's another city. No, telling you it's nowhere near any
Then it's
civilized
at
area.
least 2 miles away from here. That's still pretty far.
If you wanted to be closer to that, you're just selfish.
He wanted
Yes.
it to be in the zoo.
Yeah, I wanted it to be in the zoo. I agree. I'm glad that we can agree that you messed up.
What? No!
No. You've agreed.
Wild eagles are extinct.
There are no more eagles. I find a moth and talk to it, and then they come and get me.
Go find a rock or a giant owl. No, rocks are magic, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also probably bigger.
Watch them not be. They're just a different form of giant bird. So, yeah.
So you go a few days with your books. You cause havoc for your game master. What were you doing over there?
Experience the city.
He was being a tourist.
Another thing you notice after a point, that while anything dissenting against, that harms other citizens, or that harms or badmouths the Durester family would be illegal, there aren't actually morality laws. So, if
They're
it's
okay with necromancy?
Yeah, it's more like they're okay with this.
there are cultural taboos against it, but there wouldn't be legal actions against it as long as nothing that actually came of it was harming anyone. But they don't have that. Also, prostitution, drugs. Any of those, as long as you're not harming anyone while doing them.
Totalitarian, not liberals.
Laissez-faire.
I was thinking more the other one.
Laissez-faire.
No.
The one where the government stays out of things.
Libertarian.
No. I'm
What?
sure the government pays for the streets still.
Well, yeah.
And you don't have to pay for the cops every time you try to use them.
Well, that's what the laissez-faire thing is you have to pay for everything.
Yeah. So, after spending a little more time, you do find that.
Just saying, we need to leave this continent for one with better countries. All these countries are awful.
They're pretty nice.
I don't like any of them.
It's almost like they're all designed to have both ups and downs, and none of them are designed to be ideal.
I don't like any of the downs of them. The downs are deal breakers of almost every country. And the ups are just annoying.
Like, what's the down of the Tungsten Society?
They're terrible people. And they gave me corporate coins.
That was Tungsten Society specifically. That's nothing to do with the nation.
And yet the nation
He's
is paying
noble.
for it.
Yeah. He was a noble. He's representative of that, government.
Yeah, how much money do we have to spend to be nobles?
Technically, it's by birth.
How much to buy some birth?
Technically, it's by birth. No one can actually tell you a price for that.
Well,
That's the kind of thing, you just have to throw enough money at it and see if it works.
You just go, King, I want to be a count. How much?
What? No, you'd have to be born one now.
How much?
What about 600,000 gold? A little land, maybe a castle. Some people call me Sir.
I thought you wanted to be a count.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they call me Sir.
That's not preferred.
You can always buy, you just gotta have the money. Like, King's gonna turn down that much cash, especially with the war looming on the horizon. Especially if you start that war.
Yeah, but then we'd have to answer the king's call.
We have no people.
We have us.
Oh, no, I'm a lord. I'm exempted from that service. I gotta send vassalage. I don't have vassalage.
Because we're lords, too.
Then we wouldn't be able to live within 50 miles of each other.
Outside 50 miles. It'd be fine.
Anyways, we go to elves, see if they're
Okay.
interesting. They're not, so...
Leaving here is going to be, again, let's call it 10 gold per. And there's a cart ride back to
The teleporting
the
thing?
teleporter.
Can I just fly up to the teleport thing and skip the 10 gold?
Is it cheaper if I walk?
No.
10 gold is for the teleport.
Is it cheaper if I walk?
No. They have to ride out there anyways to actually teleport you.
Is it cheaper if we carry them?
No, I want my cart out there so I can ride back.
Carnations. So the question is, do we teleport to Lillimbus or to the Eagle Village town?
I want to go to the Eagle Town and find an eagle.
Vandellis?
Spend however many days there.
Basically, if you didn't force us to stick together, we would totally not be together at all at this point.
I know.
Nope.
I designed that into the game. I was like, I am allowing them to be characters that are so vastly different from each other. I designed a method to make you forced to stay together. That is true.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep traveling with you guys, but I'm gonna find me, like, one of those... Do we still have those instant house spells or items?
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna get that giant adamantium castle, set stuff up in there, and...
That doesn't work. This stuff doesn't stay in it when you... That is a fortress. It is not a home.
Well, is there anything like that except, like, the super mansion?
Portable hole.
Would be, more like a portable hall.
Except in this world, you can't expand it to a ridiculous size.
No, I just get my stuff and put it in a portable hole, get the fortress, and I'm done for the day. Fortress.
Open the fortress in the portable hole.
That'd be a bad plan.
Well, I mean...
You're gonna have bad time.
What would break? The hole or the fortress?
The hole.
The hole...
And then the fortress would be in the abyssal plane. Or wherever
would
it
it?
goes. The astral plane, or wherever it is.
Yeah.
Because what's stronger, adamantine or the literal edge of a universe?
You're just finding ways to compress adamantine. Is that your goal?
This is super adamantine.
How you get it out of the hole? I do not know.
We're working on it. I think I figured out a way to get it into the astral plane, and then we just need to fetch it from there.
Yeah, let's see, it all works.
Yeah. Findelis is a lovely...
That's nice. We gotta find the eagles.
Well, you have to walk out.
We walk out
Lovely
and find the
elven
eagles.
city, beautiful lights. You leave the cave. Do you bother to ask people about it?
Yeah, where are the eagles?
The
giant ones.
Yeah.
That you can talk to.
Who is asking?
I am.
You're asking. Make an investigation check.
Don't make me Batman my way through this. I got a 3, so 6.
Yeah, you can find some idea of around which of the mountains the eagles come from.
Turns into a sparrow, flies up to the mountain.
Yeah, turn to a bat, fly over the mountain.
Okay, so you guys have a couple days in a new city.
We find libraries and local entertainment.
If they have
looking
one.
for libraries, you quite specifically get addressed to...
Go to the crystal place?
Yeah, to Lillinvest.
Okay, local entertainment then.
Yeah, you can find things.
You still have books from the werewolves, so...
I have lots of actual work to do.
Mm-hmm.
So he just sits in the portable hole.
Remember, if ever you want to actually make magical thing, you also technically still have your, dragon stones or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon shards, I still have dragon shards.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything with them.
He doesn't want to
And
fail.
at this point, you have a pretty good idea of how to do a variety of things.
I haven't been wanting to risk losing them.
And therefore haven't done anything with them.
Yep.
But you, at this point, there are a number of things you feel pretty confident that you can do, that you have the skill for. Just so you know.
Do I feel confident that I could unlink us?
No.
No? That magic too strong? Maybe I have to create like a replicate. Like, what if I replace like the magic stone with the dragon shard, so it creates like it extends the range?
You might be able to extend the range. You do think you might be able to work them into that.
How much can I extend it?
You could probably at least double it.
No, that's not nearly enough. I'd have to get like 10 by a 10 factor. So
Yeah.
we'd have to be able to be nations away.
Well, that would be difficult.
That way I could sneak back into the diamonds and steal more money and leave again.
But,
And leave tokens if the dwarves did it. They can fight it too. Make them like, if they want to start a war, they gotta start a war with 2 nations. They go and steal from again and leave another one. Just frame every nation that no one likes the diamonds. All of a sudden the diamonds are way more peaceful.
kind of unpeaceful.
They're just a little handsy.
Yeah. So yeah. Underground, that's there. Going for... you do notice the guards with the same magical equipment
Yeah.
as in the Limbes here. The Eagle's Eye. So yeah,
It's like I could investigate vampires, but I'm just sort of... meh. It's like, more so than the totalitarian. It feels like asking about vampires here is far more dangerous.
So,
How about
well,
the vampires?
I love the vampires.
We know where they are.
Exactly. What vampires? No vampires here? What are you talking about? Go away.
but otherwise, entertainment. I mean, nothing incredibly unique from other towns, but there are bars and bards and
Well, I figured they have their
musical
own
acts
cuisine.
yeah, probably.
Well,
Probably not a whole lot different than Limbes, but
we didn't really stay that long for that.
okay. Spend most of the time in the library there.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Takes a couple of days before he returns with the ability to turn into a giant eagle.
Yeah.
And we have now just sped our way through allowing you to have what you want because you're not going to give it up, correct? Yeah. I noticed that.
Yeah,
I
no,
figured out
I
I'm not
treated
going to
this-
give it up.
I treated this like Oblivion. Fine, it's over there, fast travel. Okay, let's go find it, grab it. Okay, then now I can go back to what I was doing.
Exactly. And I noticed and accepted
And we're
this game
told-
doesn't move on until I let you turn into a giant eagle. You may now be a giant eagle.
Also,
Can I,
we're just willing to fast track now, too.
Can I tweak this full plate to get it a little roomier?
Then it won't work when you're in your normal...
Well, yeah, it'd be hybrid all the time.
Why?
Why wouldn't he?
For the extra AC.
No.
Anyways, you can't stack natural armor with armor.
Maybe.
Wait, yes, you can.
Depends on
Different
how it
slots,
works.
I think.
It's plus one.
Yeah, technically
Plus
it is
one's
a plus
work, man.
one. It's not a formula.
Yeah, plus ones. That's how shields work, too.
Okay, let's fly over the jungle, see if we can find a big vampire thing, and
I think we're far enough south. It might be faster to teleport to Limbes.
Yeah, and then fly over to it.
well, that's what I meant.
Okay.
So, like, go to the
Going to Outlimus is going to cost you 2 gold apiece.
Just nickel and diming us.
I've got a reference for Limbes. Do I get a discount? I've got a reference.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Saying to come and go to Limbes to get more information on working for their people.
Yeah, that's not a teleport reference.
Yeah, can I get a discount?
No!
You gave Vic a piece of paper. You should have expected that he wants a discount.
As these papers are, right? They're things that throw in people's faces.
So yeah, and I guess you do have that. What is the first thing you do when you get to...
Well, we're gonna go check out this vampire thing.
Okay, so you leave...
No, that's an extended engagement.
Oh, okay.
I need at least maybe a couple weeks.
Okay.
And these people want to do things, so
Yeah, so we put up the hole with the air in on the wall. Like, okay, you guys get in.
Okay.
I do take it, roll it up, giant eagle.
Where do you become a giant eagle?
Outside of the city limits.
Okay. Basically, outside
It's
of...
outside the gigantic dome.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
you fly out, smack.
And dead.
Just... Dead. Nobody bothers to check... Nope, stuck in the eagle body. No, I know.
Yeah.
You know, he would be a falling elf, is what he would be.
Just like this.
Just so angry as you fall.
Berries with portable hole. Technically, you guys wouldn't be stuck. Technically, you have a path to the elemental plane of air.
Yep.
Would just be a really odd adventure.
Which one would be sick during?
That's the big question: is would we immediately get sick by shoving our arm in the portable portable hole?
No.
The portal download air. I mean,
For one, if he dies, you get a day before you actually get sick. You actually have time. You just can't stay away from each other.
Do we even, if we pulled everything, do we have enough for a res?
Well, remember, a res here is different than...
the answer: not really. No. We don't want one. Reincarnate, you would no longer be human, almost certainly.
Ah, yes. We just force you into a new body.
Now you really are now.
Yeah, I would be very pouty about the whole thing.
End up still actually being an elf, but this time he's an actual elf and he's upset about it. It's the same stats. This feels different.
So
You'd know what he meant.
Well, yeah, make sure it's daytime.
What time is it? Do you want to stay the
early
night
day.
and leave in the morning? It's past midday.
Well, it took us like 3 or 4 days to get down there. Even while flying, it'll probably take us more than a day.
Okay, yeah.
Well, get on there. We want to get a full spot of sunlight to this.
Yeah, we'll still take you more than a day, but you're not going nearly as far as...
just saying, find a big tree, put hole on tree, high up. That's where we're sleeping, is in the hole on the side of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to land on the ground anymore. We can be completely arboreal if you'd like.
Tree dwellers.
Yeah, I know.
Like the orangutans who have tails in this world.
It was magic. But yeah, so you're looking for the castle. And did he actually give you directions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably a day and a half and you're able to find it, so... It is... creepy-looking mansion.
Not a castle.
Yeah. I mean, there are some towers and such. You could definitely see it being called a castle. To you, that is a castle. To you, that is not a castle.
To you, you're shocked it's not rubble.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, they may have not had windows anymore, but I had skyscrapers. Screw all your flimsy buildings.
I had skyscrapers. You had remnants of skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Knock on the door.
He had mountains.
But yeah, no, I don't land in the courtyard. I land outside, like in the trees, and go down the trees, and then turn into people, so they don't know I can turn into not people.
Okay. And do you let them all out?
Yes.
That's a good point. I was getting ahead of myself.
It's like, I don't know, do I knock on the door?
I knock on the wall. Hey, let me out.
I didn't notice that before. Why are some of those people not even hearts with themselves?
They are all at least
Happy
friendly
for-
with themselves,
Yeah.
which is, will aid if not inconvenient. The hearts are actually will risk themselves, so some groups do not risk their own safety for other members of their groups.
Okay.
They're not that strongly united. And he's talking about the Pokemon chart for different factions.
It's got emojis on it.
No?
Yeah, those
It
are
has smiley faces.
Yes,
those
as
are
I
also
said.
known as emojis.
It's
It
made
has
up of
the-
emojis.
It has the old ones from before there were actual emojis, so...
Those are actual emojis.
Emoticons?
Yeah, emoticons
Yeah.
would be the commas and, parentheses. Those are emojis, by definition.
Technically, they're wingdings.
Well, he's got you there.
I know what
That's
font
like-
I selected to make them, so...
I'm just saying that's like saying that that everything that's a tissue is not Kleenex because they're all Kleenexes.
Mhm.
I think you got that the other way around. I'm pretty sure Kleenex is a brand.
It is, but everything's a Kleenex.
Yeah, so in the day, you start walking up towards the castle, is that correct? Yeah.
Yes. Dawn Stride.
Who's leading the march?
He is.
Well, just because I pull up the Dungeon Messages guide and ask that question at the same time, you acted afraid, like I was going to do something.
No, he's
he is
just the
because
highest
he's-
armor.
He also had already met the dude, and we got invited to come and talk to them when he met the spawn.
How's your memory?
His memory's awesome.
Mine would be pretty good.
Because you were informed that the place was automatically defended during the day.
Oh, then we have to wait? Was I given a password?
No, but with part of that, you knew that you were intended to arrive at night. The place defends itself during the day.
Okay, then we'll wait till night.
Okay. Yeah, if you're laying siege, then you can, I'm sure, destroy the defenses after some work. And
Well, we got daytime. Oh, what kind of defenses they got? Let's see if I can get some ideas.
do you try to trigger them?
No.
Okay. From what you can see, there is a mansion house with towers. There is brambles of vines and literally. Hold on.
Do you want to borrow my binoculars?
You actually have binoculars, don't you?
Yes.
He has goggles of sight, so...
I have goggles of night.
Oh, night, no.
Dark vision goggles.
Okay.
Because he was tired of lighting candles when he had to read.
I have magic fire. So I don't have to light any candles, but yeah, it's annoying.
I'll call it that. But yeah, basically, there seems to be an aura based around it that things are not necessarily dead, but in a state of dying, with it, in and near the grounds. Trees withered, brambles and thorns along the ground, but otherwise there is sort of a stone base with wrought iron fence that surrounds it, iron gate that enters the place, one hinge probably off, that sort of feel. That is exactly the feel that you get to this place. Ooh. So do you just sort of sit off to the side and...
Yeah, just camp.
Okay.
Hang out.
How much attention do you pay to the property? Relatively early in the day when you got there.
Me a lot.
At a certain point, you notice coming out from another area of the woods inside, but you find a couple of,
Talking
men.
badgers?
Men.
Well,
No, that is the woods. Yes. Now I'm having to think. Can I bring him back?
No.
He's got to be the vampire, right?
Yes, he's a vampire lord. You already took my sentience, so I became the vampire lord. That freaking badger. I can't I have never gotten so much crap from you guys about anything else other than this freaking badger.
Hey, but it's still less than Dustin and his dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it evil if I let my dog die?
No, is it evil if I kill my dog because I don't want him anymore?
No, need. Doesn't need him anymore.
Well, yes, Dustin, it is evil.
You can't just murder
Good,
things.
good for asking.
sometimes you have to ask. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
But,
My moral compass sucks.
yeah, a couple of sort of adventuring gear, but not the best of it. They kind of come. Yeah, here, watch it. Yeah, are you guys up in the tree?
Yeah.
We're arboreal now. We've pointed this out.
I'm not up on a tree.
Oh.
My heavy armor butt in a tree? No.
You can just stay in the hole.
Yeah,
we put the
look
one
at
of a hole on the side of
They
the
have,
tree.
they have the hole
Well,
wrapping around a
on
tree.
the ground where I can actually watch this place.
Okay.
You can watch it from a tree.
I don't want to.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, they found it and really nodding to each other, and they storm the grounds.
Like, they don't see me on the ground?
No. You're, I'm assuming, near them in the wood line,
Yeah.
and they came out of a different area.
So now they're storming the grounds.
Yes. Yeah,
Take notes.
probably they get through the gate just fine, and pull that open, and marching up the thing. At a certain point, yeah, vines reach out, grab, and pull them to the ground. Drag them towards the house once they finally stop struggling.
Are they still struggling because they're being held, or because the vines like poisoned them or hurt them?
With the amount of time it took, probably it hurt them.
And what, just drags them into the house?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Idiots.
Should have rung the doorbell.
They didn't get that far.
Just rude.
Well, you knock on the gate.
The gate was hanging open.
Tear the gate off its hinges.
Throw it at the door. That's like ringing the doorbell. Exactly.
I expect next time that's how you would choose to enter the place.
If we had to.
No, you would enter it with the box attached to a pole.
No, if anything, you enter it by setting the roof on fire.
Yeah, no, it's like we now have the ability to fly and, oil. just burn the entire place down. Completely ruin whatever deal the elves have going with this people.
Now, we gotta find out what the deal is first.
Yeah.
Those weren't elves.
Those are people.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah, people would include elves, but they weren't elves.
Yeah, no, I'm specifically saying the people up in the Northern College said the government's working with the vampire.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Probably know
And
it's
you
a pretty,
did not try checking with anyone in the government.
It's a pretty cool deal,
No.
maybe.
Going to the source.
Maybe they're using it to, like, execute criminals in exchange for not murdering their people. Maybe they're sacrificing babies to it.
Yeah, we're probably going to be doing this next time.
Yeah.
But we'll have to find out what exactly they're doing and whether or not we object to it.
We're here to judge you.
Pro tip: if there's a little girl in there, you might not want to pick a fight.
If there's a little girl in there, I'm probably going to pick a fight.
Well, I'm going to have to. I won't be able to guarantee your safety.
You never have before.
little girl in there.
That would end the campaign.
For at least two of them.
3, you retire a little worse for wear, but,
Just now, with your new constant sickness.
And it's like, that's Tormmik 4 arms. He has 4 arms? No, he has 2 severed arms that he carries with him at all times.
Mine! But you did bother to go to the totalitarian.
You really going to give him a level for
government.
that? You really going to give him that?
I figure we're kind of wrapping up, and you're probably going to have some sort of big battle near the end here. So yeah, level up to 9. You also get the level for that. So are you really upset with it?
A little bit. I feel like we didn't earn that.
Hey, he made the offhanded thing of actually pointing out the system to us as we explored not the way he wanted. This made us explore the way he wanted. Now he's got to mention all of his towns.
I feel like we didn't earn that.
You didn't. But I give it to you anyways, because like I said, we probably have possibly 1, maybe 2 sessions left. I mean, big battle with vampire could very well finish the thing up.
I don't see me picking a fight with vampire.
Yeah, but I see a way that I can make him pick a...
I will pick a fight with the vampire.
But yeah, ultimately, if not, then clearly some people here are starting to, when it wrapped up, they're looking for the next... What's the new next game?
For taking the sentience from a badger, but
They're looking for
you're
the-
fine with little girls getting murdered, and that's okay.
I'm okay. I don't want little girls to be murdered, but if the choice is little girl or me, I choose little girl.
Well, he chose him.
Yeah, well, that's his fault. Don't drag me down with your bad choice making.
All the same. Thank you for watching, and join us next time. We still got at least a session or 2 left to see where they take this. So join us as we continue. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Wow.